everyone, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing great. It looked like it's gonna rain here in Michigan, in Flint. Awesome. Oh wow, like totally freaked me out. Me right on. Sure, number one. Bring it on. Top 3 favorite movies of all time. Bring it on. Okay, so with that being said, let's get to it. We are back for another review of Siesta Season 3, Episode 8. Are you stalking me? Like, why are you stalking me? Weirdo. Okay, I want to make sure I don't have the kids in there. Kitties. Okay, so we open up with Robbie and Rebella, and then also Blend, Courtney, Kelly, and Juliet along with Kelsey. They're at Robbie's house, and I guess it's kind of like a small little get together. Kelly asked Juliet how she feel being around Robbie and when was the last time she talked to him. Jules was like, at the whiteout party was the last time I talked to him. It was kind of like a bit harsh, but yeah, that was like the last time I talked to him. And then we see Jake and Robbie. They're talking about Juliet and like how everything went down, and Jake says that Juliet is 21 years old. Okay, she's a baby. She needs to grow up, and it's like she's not used to people treating her great. Basically, she goes for, let's just say this, she goes for the assholes. That's what Juliet tends to go for. And this was like the first time that she's been treated right. So it's like she's not used to that. Juliet and Robbie talk, and they bring up the conversation that they had. She invites him to Blend's opening, and just the whole, like I said, the whole conversation that happened, and didn't want it to go that way. And Robbie was like, Robbie told her that, he asked her, like, why did you, tell me you loved me? Juliet was like, well, I didn't mean it in like in love with you type of love. Did I not tell you guys that early on in the review for this show? I think it was when they broke up, okay? And Kelly, Juliet, and Kelsey, they were at dinner, and then Jake, Joe, and Robbie were at dinner, and I broke it down for y'all that those 4 letters can ruin shit. I told you guys, that L word can mean 2 different things, and if you do not say it in the right way, stuff will go left, okay? I love you can mean, endearment. I got love for you and everything like that, but it can also mean that I am falling in love with you. I told you. I told each and every one of you that 4-letter word can just mess up everything. It can mess up everything. And listen here, just like Robbie said, why would you say it when you don't mean it? That is the thing. Do not say I love you if you do not mean it. Because then what's going to happen is that person's going to reciprocate it, and you're just going to dig yourself deeper and deeper and deeper into the hole. And once you guys fall out, that one person is going to say, I was never in love with you. And that's going to fuck up everything. That's going to fucking sting. And I told you guys, and Julia said that. Julia said that I regret saying it because I just, dug myself deeper and in a deeper hole. Do not say I love you if you do not mean it. Okay? Don't be saying I love you. Oh, kitties. Don't be saying I love you. You don't mean it, y'all. Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay. And then, where is it at? She also was saying that, she just really kind of seen him as like an older brother, father type, figure. And then they also was talking about the phone situation, how they were annoyed by that. And they just ended it on there. So then Jake and Kelsey, they talk about how everything is going great between them. Okay, we started off as you were my boss, and then here we are. Whoop-de-doo. At the Crescent Club, Alex and Chloe talk about what happened in Georgia. Alex and Chloe need to learn how to separate work from friendship. And that can just mess up everything in a heartbeat. You know, working with family, you want to keep that separate because you don't want personal matters and personal feelings to mess up a business. And that's what Alex and Chloe need to learn. And Chloe said that Alex is doing the same thing that Juliet did in the beginning of the summer, telling her to pick a side. And it's like, Alex is like, I'm not saying that, you know. It's like, I'm just tired of this BS with Juliet. I'm tired of it, okay? So that's what they need to do. Jake and Kelsey, they're together. And unfortunately, Jake tells Kelsey that his dad passed away from cancer. So that was emotional for him. He said that he needs to go back home and be with his family and friends. Kelsey, you know, she wants to be there for him physically. And he was like, you don't need to leave Siesta, you know, just you knowing that you support me, knowing that you're in my life. That's all that matters, you know. And Kelsey was like, I understand, but she wants to be there for him physically. Like I said, cancer sucks. My dad, my granny, my dad's mom, we didn't even know, like, my sister and I didn't even know that she was going through cancer. She was dealing with lung cancer. And like I said, my sister and I didn't even know what was going on. It wasn't until, like, she passed away in hospice that my mom and dad told us that she had lung cancer. So, you know, that sucks. Cancer sucks. I miss her every single day. She was an amazing grandma, and she was an amazing granny, and I love her and still miss her so much. So I understand where Jake's coming from, you know, cancer and everything like that. It sucks. It sucks, man. It sucks. So then we see Chloe. Madison tells Chloe about her and Ish breaking up and how it still sucks for her, and that she's single and she's gonna drink her sorrows away. Chloe also tells her about the argument that she had with Alex, saying how, like, Juliet and Alex are not over each other, and she told him about why hasn't he made it official with Alyssa. Yeah, so just a recap of what happened in Georgia. The sign goes up on Blend. Everybody's happy for that. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Then all of a sudden, Alex shows up. And Juliet and Alex go somewhere to talk. Let me tell you this. Both of them are smartasses. And I can join that party because I am also a smartass. When I get angry, when I feel that I've been disrespected, I turn into a smartass to that person. And it's not my fault. It's their fault. You made me become an smartass toward you. And so I'm going to treat you like a smartass. You know, you're doing all this stuff. You're going to get treated like a smartass. So both of them were making smartass comments towards one another. Alex was like, you know, you treated me like shit, Juliet. After we broke up, you know, everything was still fresh. And then here I see you're, you know, hanging out with Robbie and, you know, taking pictures and everything like that. You're just rubbing it in my face. That was fucking disrespectful, Juliet. And Juliet was like, oh my gosh, whatever, Alex, you know, I'm tired of this. This is just so annoying. Can we let the past be the past? And both of them were making, like, condescending, smart-ass remarks toward one another. So Blend has also Alex. He talks so much shit, but I'm pretty sure he cannot back it up. He's saying, you know, if I saw Robbie out in the streets or whatever, I probably would have knocked his fake ass teeth out. Alex, you're not about that life, so stop trying to be hard. Stop trying to be big and bad. You're not about that life, dude. You're not about that life. You're all talk, but I'm pretty sure you don't have no bite, dude. So just stop it right there. You're not intimidating anyone. Nobody's not intimidating of you. Just stop. Just stop. Blinn opened his doors. Everybody's showing up, taking pictures, looking at the clothes. Cool. Robbie's there. And Robbie's just talking to Joe. Just talking. And we see the camera cut to the door. And who shows up? Alex and Alyssa. Alex comes over and flicks Robbie's ear and gives him a little, smack. Why are you starting stuff? First of all, why are you here? And that's what was happening, during the whole thing. Everybody's like, why is Alex here? Kelly's like, I didn't invite him. Juliet was like, I didn't invite him. Courtney didn't invite him. So he's just crashing the event. And he's talking shit, trying to be bad, not falling for it whatsoever. And Robbie goes up to Alex and they're at the bar. And they're both making like smart ass comments, Robbie's like, since we're here, I think you might need to step up your wardrobe. Alex is like, man, I don't think you want to say anything before I punch you in your fucking face. So then Robbie walks away and he's sitting down. Joe is like, don't let him get to you. Just calm down. Alyssa's telling Alex to chill the fuck out. Stop being rude. Stop talking. Alex tells Joe, who's part of the LGBT community, he might not be gay, he might be, queer, or he might just, pansexual, but I felt like it was disrespectful when Alex told Joe to whip his dick out, and Joe was like, shut the fuck, he was like, shut the fuck up, calm down, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if you were, look here, dude, I felt like that was kind of homophobic, him telling him to whip his dick out. Maybe I'm just reading into it, but it's like, I felt that was disrespectful, for him saying, oh, whip his dick out, and, Joe is comfortable with himself. Why would you say that? That is so disrespectful of Alex to say that. And he's like, whip it out. It's probably short. Robbie was like, well, Juliet liked it. Alex was like, yeah, let's ask Juliet. And so Joe gets involved, telling him to shut up. Alex is like, how about you shut up? And everything like that. And then Robbie's getting involved. Whoop-de-whoop. It's a yelling match. Everybody's telling Alex to go. Alex, leave! Leave, Alex! Alex, why don't you just go? Leave, Alex, leave! Dude, just go. Leave, dude, leave. And so Alex and Alyssa, they leave. So next day at the event, after the event, Juliet is sweeping up. Courtney walks in. Let me say this. I cannot work for someone like Chloe. Not Chloe, but Courtney. Courtney has that tone. She has that tone. And it's like a smart-ass, condescending, bitchy tone. And I do not like that. I don't like when someone has that tone. She's blaming everything on Juliet. She was like, it's funny to see you cleaning up, I wish you were there yesterday helping to clean up. And Juliet was like, yeah, I just had to leave with everything going on with Alex. And it's like, he wasn't invited. And Courtney was like, this is seeming to come like a repetitive pattern between you. And remember, this is a place of business. Juliet was like, yeah, this will not happen again. And Courtney was like, it won't happen again. Because if it happens again, I can find somebody else. And with that tone, I'm like, I cannot work with somebody like Courtney. Because her and I, we would be having a smart ass off. You're not going to outsmart ass me. Let's make that clear as day. You will never outsmart ass me. Because I will always come out on top of that. And so she just has that tone. If I was Julia, I would have fucking went off on her ass. I would have fucking walked away and be like, okay, then find somebody else who is better than me. You do that. Juliet, you're better than me. You're better than me. So, Kelsey meets with Robbie at his house and they talk about the situation with Alex and what happened. And then they also talk about Jake and what he's going through and saying that Kelsey is a great addition to Rebella and she wants to work with them, for a long time. And I don't think she works with them anymore. I don't think she does. Jules and Robbie, they meet up and they discussed what happened. She said she's sorry for what happened to him and that Alex wasn't invited. And it's like they just have a conversation. They both agree that Alex is an asshole. And they shake on it and they say that they're friends. Y'all, my favorite song right now. That song that was playing in Robbie's and Juliet's scene. Where You At? By Charlie. I think her name is Charlie Hanson or something like that. Y'all, that has been my anthem because I'm going through stuff right now, and yeah, that song has been great for me. Like, I listen to it like almost every day, and yeah, life sucks. So does trying to find relationships, but my soulmate is out there. He's out there somewhere. Can't wait to meet him. Chloe and Julie, no, what? So the main crew. No, where am I at? Okay, so Chloe and Madison meet for coffee, and they talk about what happened with Robbie and Alex. And how like immature Alex was, and can't apologize for his behavior. Chloe also mentions that this group, the group that they have, is fractured between Juliet and Alex, telling them they need to choose sides. And so Chloe came up with the idea, how about the main group meet up and have like a, not a kumbaya moment, but like a healing moment for the group. Just lay everything out on the table, talk it out, and let's try to move on from it. So she sends everybody the group text. Next scene, there's the outing with the whole group. And Chloe talks about why they're here. And Madison brings up that her and Ish are no longer together because of the age gap and her parents not being approving of, her family not approving of the relationship, and the group not really feeling it. You know, it got hit and miss with a couple of them who are, you know, for the relationship, who aren't for it. And she was like, after everything like that, just in long distance, they broke up. She's single, and yeah, she's just gonna have fun, but she feels alone, that she doesn't have anybody there for her. Next is the main event. Alex and Juliet. Oh my gosh. They talk about, Chloe brings up how it's really annoying that every time they go out, they feel like the group has to choose sides between Alex and Juliet. Alex says, you know, it's kind of annoying how you guys keep like downplaying our relationship, but I feel like I was good to you. Was I not good to you, Juliet? Juliet was like, you know, just keep living in La La Land in your fucking La La Land song. And it's like, Alex is like, what did you say? And it's like, I treated you really, really well. And Juliet was like, no, you didn't treat me well. And like, they're going back and forth. She starts crying. And he's saying that she's drunk and, you know, and everything like that. She's like, I am not drunk, okay? I am not. They're going back and forth. And they go over to the side. And they talk about it. Alex is like, did I not treat you good? Juliet was like, no, you did not treat me good. You did not. You have such an ego problem. And I think because of your ego, you cannot be faithful. And Alex does have a fucking ego problem. Alex is narcissistic and he's an egotistical person. He hides behind his parents' money. And when you are born, not everybody, but some people, when they're born into money, they have this big ego, thinking that they can't be touched, thinking that they're invincible, thinking that they can do anything they want and don't care about anybody's feelings. Dude, you treated Juliet, what we can see, what we saw prior to this season, for 2 seasons, they said that they were together for 4 years. They said that they were together for 4 years, but I believe in season 1, episode 1, Juliet said that they've been on and off since they've been together. And there's a reason why. Because they're fucking toxic for each other. They love the drama between one another. Yes, okay, he may care for you. and the sex may be good, whatever, but it's like they love the drama. They love the arguing, and let me tell you something, when that argument happens, they break up, but they miss it. They miss that hate that they have for each other, and they get right back together. That's why they kept being on and off. And Alex constantly talked trash to Juliet, you know, calling her a whore, calling her stupid, calling her a bitch, saying that she's a spoiled brat, that he does everything for her and she doesn't do shit for him, just downgrading her, calling her all types of fucking names, emotionally hurting her by cheating on her. You claim that you love this girl, but you're fucking having threesomes and cheating on her, making out with other girls and everything like that. And she kept going for it. And it takes two to be in a relationship, but Juliet, you needed to know when enough was enough. Because let me fucking tell you something. If I was in your situation, Juliet, and one of my friends came up to me and said, hey, your boyfriend had a threesome. You walked in season 2. We're going to get to season 2 when we get to season 2. But Juliet, you literally walked in on him at his parents' house, in his room, and you saw 2 girls. Okay? That can only mean one thing. They probably fucked. He's saying that they didn't fuck. I'm pretty sure he had a threesome. And Juliet, you stood with him. You got back together with him, dude. Are you serious, man? Like, Juliet, you kept going back to it. Okay? You kept going back to him, Juliet. And that's the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, stop being with bullshit, dude. Like, if someone is not treating you right, whether it's, you know, if he's or her, if they're hurting you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, get out, dude, because it's not fucking worth it. Know your worth and get out of that shit, for real. Like, do not tolerate being disrespected by someone who claims that they love you. Don't deal with that disrespect, because I'm pretty sure y'all deserve a whole lot better than what y'all got. Don't stick with someone who disrespects you. Don't do that, because there is somebody else out there who is better for you, okay? And Juliet, it took you so much for you to realize that this guy is treating me wrong, this guy is disrespecting me, and you're tired of it, okay? And she's in her relationship with Sam. I hope everything's going well with that relationship. And it's like, she deserved so much better than what Alex was giving her. She really did. You know, money and trips and clothes, that's fine. But he did not care for her. He really didn't. And then he said, you know, I loved you, Juliet. I loved you, okay? I actually loved you. And he was like, it's a fucking shitty situation. And look here, I would probably jump in front of a fucking bullet for you, Juliet. And like he said, it's a fucking shitty situation, but it's like, the disrespect, dude, like, come on, man, like. And Juliet says that she misses her friend. And that's the thing, when you're friends with someone, that's one thing, but when it turns into a relationship, it can mean like totally something different. And it's like, you know, people finally show their true colors to you when you take it to that next step. But yeah, she's saying that she misses him and that it sucks. She wants, you know, him to be in her life, and it's just a complicated situation between them two. And like, you just can't get over someone who you know, known for so long. And like I said, they were in a relationship for 4 years, and it's like, you just can't get over it. It takes time. Man, that was just wow. Sorry for the rant, y'all, just sorry for that, but I just felt like it had to be said, and whoever needed to hear what I had to say. But yeah, that was the episode 10 of season 3 of Siesta Key. I will be back tomorrow with episode 11, right? Episode 11 is the episode before the mid-season finale. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right? Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye. Love you.